Hey guys, Photonlegend here, and although this isn't a video on the SMP, you still clicked on it, and thank you. But anyways, today I'm going to be telling you all of the best villagers for emeralds, beginner, or at any time, any stage in the game. So, one thing that a lot of people go to is the Fletcher. Ignore the raised prices, I killed one of them, but a Fletcher is basically good because of the sticks trade, and there's also feathers and string that you could get, make chicken farms or a spider farm. And all you need to do is cut down like a stack of oak logs, and just a stack of any logs, and you could trade with the Fletcher until he can't trade anymore. You get like 16 emeralds. You get this every time, and so it's a pretty nice way for emeralds for especially beginners. And this is when I say the best. I call the farmer the best villager for like emeralds, because you can like almost any crop you can trade with this guy if you get lucky, and you can also get very good food source. Like when he's master, you can get golden carrots and glistening melons and bread in the beginning as well. And you can trade like wheat, carrots, pumpkins, potatoes, beetroot, like literally anything with this guy. You can make like every single farm and get so much if you have multiple. So I like that's like one of the best, because farming is pretty easy. And all you have to do is wait. Now this one, Mason, it's kind of, well, it's not really one that a lot of people talk about, but I kind of used it in the SMP because this guy, well, basically only because of the stone trade. If you get Silk Touch and you just go mining, you're gonna get a ton of stone, and you can trade with him for stone. But I wouldn't really say it's that good to use. But just if you have excess stone, you could probably just trade it to him. And this one, most people probably know, is librarian. You can use paper. It's also really good for getting enchanted books like mending. And you just have to have a sugarcane farm, automatic or not, and you can get lots of paper and trade it with your librarian to get emeralds. And finally, there's a fisherman, which I've actually got pretty lucky with. I got the raw cod and raw salmon trade, because if you fish a lot, if you AFK fish, you can trade with this guy for lots of emeralds, especially if you make them into a zombie and cure them. They give big discounts, then you get lots of emeralds off of them. And that's goes for all of these. Like you can make farms for the farmer, and then like um, turn him into a zombie and cure him, and then you get a lot more emeralds than you would before. And there's also like a few other ones that you could use, like the weaponsmith, toolsmith, armorsmith. Like those three go in the same category because they all have trade for iron, and you can make an iron farm. But in beginning, it's in like early game, it's not too good. And late game also, you probably want to use your iron for something else. And especially if you have better villagers like these, you probably wouldn't want to. Even though weaponsmith, like toolsmith and armorsmith, they're all pretty good in terms of what they can give you. I just don't think that you should really use it just because you have tons of iron, unless you don't really care. So they're actually kind of good. And of course, this isn't like every villager in the game. There's still like a few villagers that like no one really uses, like the leather workers, the shepherds. I don't think there's much use for them, but like no one really uses them. But if you guys know that like they actually have a use, be sure to comment it, because like I could probably use them in the SMP if they're actually useful, but I don't think like shepherds, leather workers, I mean cartographers are the same thing as librarians. So like you could also use cartographers, but librarians are just a better version, unless you want like Ocean Explorer maps or Woodland Mansion maps, because they can give you enchanted books and other things. That's pretty much it. This is just a short video of the best villagers to trade for emeralds, with like beginner, medium, and not really in any order, just like you can use farmer in every single stage of the game. You can have like an automatic pumpkin or melon farm. You could just have a regular old wheat farm. Just any type of thing you could probably do with the farmer, which is why I like it's like the best for emeralds besides the Fletcher, which is like the best beginner method for emeralds. But that's just gonna be it for this video. I didn't really say much, but like, what else am I gonna say besides telling you guys what you wanted to hear, right? Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and be sure to watch the episodes of SMP that are gonna come out, and bye.